Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all over the world, welcome to another episode of TylerBrianHour, aka TBH, aka TB Hour. I'm your co-host, bheard, aka Brian, aka Prince Vegeta, while they're hating. My pastors are my boy, my brother, man's an MTTL. You want to say something to the people?
Good evening, people. Is your co-host Tyler Libra, aka TTL, aka Libra Hendrix. Brought to you in part by what day is it? Tuesday, October 25th of 2022. And we just got about 3 more days until a special somebody's date of birthday. So we're gonna kick that off right, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about another. You asked me earlier about some topics, and I just want to put them out there. We're gonna talk about how you feel about getting older, what it feels like to be this age, as far as mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And we're gonna get, and I personally, because I was thinking about this shit when I was at work. I was thinking about this shit. I was like, yo, what's the most illest Halloween costume you had as a kid, and which was the most fucked up? That was gonna be my thing. So we're gonna get into it for you. TBH podcast. Here you go. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. And I guess I was gonna get to the birthday one, so I'll do that too. But I'll do that when I'm addressing how I am. So how you doing? We had I guess before he answers, we had a week hiatus. Tyler needed to go to work early, and I wasn't able to get off in time and do all the stuff that I needed to do so I can come over and we can give you a good podcast.
Just some blue collar shit.
So we end up deading it. And then this weekend I was end up busy, a lot busier than I thought I would be, but I was also because I was doing other stuff, so I didn't have time to do the actual stuff that I needed to. So then once I was able to do some stuff and take care of some things, time just didn't work on our favor. So, and then also I didn't want to do a Sunday episode and then not skip Tuesday. I wanted to get back into routine. I'd rather skip a week and then get back into routine.
Sunday would have been bad anyway.
Fair enough. But then, yeah, so how was your week off, and how you been, weekend, all that stuff?
I use Tuesday to take it. I use Tuesday to take another session because I was going to ask you, yo, can I take time this Tuesday off to use another session because my therapist is going out of town. So just wanted to, take care of that first. Always take care of your mentals, no matter what situation occurs. If you just need a break,
there is something I want to run by you though.
Some time alone, just make sure that you take care of that. What was it?
I said there's something I want to. Hey, you can keep going. I'll just run it by you after ending the podcast.
All right. But yeah, that's really all I had. I've been good as far as trying to take care of my mental stability, making sure I'm fit because I've been missing out on a couple of gym days, so I need to get back to it. Cause I'm getting fat. It's that time. It's that time. It's that weather where you start getting lazy. Working out like you're supposed to, and you just feel like a tub. Once you get up, sometimes you take 3 naps in one day. That was me back on Sunday after that game, man. I was like, man, fuck all of this. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. What about you?
That's good. Yeah, because especially just to go back to that workout thing real quick. You want to get as much workouts and lifting weights as much as you can before this weather go to shit. So I'm hoping it stays. I don't mind if it gets cold. And I don't mind if there's snow on the ground as long as it's not on the road.
Fuck that snow, man.
But just
that weak ass snow.
Then fuck it, just get cold and just be cold, and that's
cold, man.
And I'm just hoping it lasts a long time because I would love to be consistent as far as going to work more and going to the gym more. But I'm cool, man. The week was kind of whatever, but the weekend I was actually pretty active. I was kind of telling you off mic. One of my coworkers had a bonfire, and that was pretty cool. And it was good to see everybody chop it up and then be outside. And then also I've been going on some trails. I went some trails around my area. And just walking, trying to run, trying to build up my lungs and just get better cardiovascular, and so I can actually breathe in this motherfucker. So I went on a trail, went to a bonfire, ended up having the crib to myself Sunday. My parents went out of town, so I had to drive them to the airport. And
Where the fuck they go?
they went to Kansas City. Car show, car club. You know, my dad's part of that stuff.
They took an airplane down there?
No, they just took a rental car.
Oh.
Just decided to take a little trip type shit. Meet up with the gang or whatever. They were out of town that whole day. So then I decided to do some stuff for like kind of around the house too that I needed to get done. And I ain't gonna lie, when I dropped them off early too. And I pulled up and I was kind of like if I'm leaving like downtown and like by that, like I think it's Advanced Auto Parts. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like an intersection where like if you're gonna go this way, you go to Drake. Or if you're gonna go this way, you go to like my grandma's house type shit.
Oh,
yeah. Bro, when I tell you this old head pulled up to my car and I was in a Jeep because I was dropping them off. Nigga pulled
over on that side now?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, nope.
Bro, listen. Like look at me. Like actually turn your head. He was like this close. I'm in the car. He looking right at me. I'm not turning my head. I'm like, nah, folk. I ain't got nothing for you, brother. I ain't got nothing. And then he just waved me off, threw his hand like, this nigga. It's just like, fam.
What the fuck you want me to do? Get your ass on, bro.
Because it's one thing, because it's like, like you make contact with someone and you would think that like they would get to explaining whatever they want or they need. And I had my windows up, music up, blaring. I'm in a good mood because obviously it's like my birthday week. So I always feel relatively good during my birthday week. And
your birthday's the only one that's really fell off on the weekend, just so you know how everybody
it's usually how it works. Either like mine will be the one that's like during the week or mine will be the one on the weekend. But he just kept looking at me and I'm just like, nope, I ain't gonna give this nigga time because I don't know what he wants. You're way to me. If I'm going to have a conversation with someone that's outside my car, when you get to the point where you like within my door, basically you could GTA me. That's how I look at it. You could GTA my shit.
I don't know what niggas on. You snatched me up, bro.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know what and then mind you, I only had a dub because my parents gave me a 20 because like obviously I'm at the crib and then like they'll pay for dinner or whatever. So I was like, well, hey, get you something. And then I'm like, I'm not about to get this nigga 20. This is
for survival.
Look, I need this more than him. I'm sorry.
you weak as hell.
But yeah, I didn't do that. And so yeah, I was pretty productive for the most part. I didn't get a lot of stuff done that I wanted to, but I was able to get some stuff done. I kind of came to the realization that I just have too much shit. Like I really do. So I feel like once I be able to move out, I'll be able to take care of some of the stuff that I have. Because I just got too much. It's just way, way too much to try to spend a day and do laundry, and I don't have all this shit to put away. So I just kind of came to the realization that I want to take care of that shit. Like a no cap, like a nigga is probably gonna be on some timing once my birthday pass. Cause I'm basically not really, but like metaphorically, like I'm planning on not coming home until I get my shit right and get a place and get all this stuff. So I have to finally do it. I'm old enough. Like I was saying earlier, I feel really good. I feel great. Outside of like, you know, just the relative cold. I don't know if that's post-COVID. I don't know if that's just me being sick. But other than that, I feel fine. I feel pretty good for someone that's constantly working 7 days out the week. Haven't had a day off since maybe a few weeks now. And the one thing, I don't know if Tyler could attest to this, but like how I always feel about birthdays. And, you know, I hate, I'm going to just speak my truth. Fuck it. I'm going to just speak, we pod for real. I'm going to speak my truth. It's the one day out the year, whether it's the one day, 1 hour, whether it's the one text or message you send after you send it, you don't give a flying fuck about it. It's the one day people are forced to care. And it's the one day that it feels like people, like I actually matter. Like I'm actually a person and I'm actually somebody that like all this stuff I do, all this stuff I test for, all these feelings and emotions I put aside to put forth people and things of that nature and try to care about everybody else and make sure I'm somewhat sane, but also trying to do all the shit that I do. It's the one day I feel like I legit matter and like I'm important. Because it's the one day that people are like, I guess, forced to show you love. They're forced to show you something. They're either forced to show you love or they're forced to not give a fuck about you. And I've seen both. And I've been on both parts of the sides where like I would want that person just to say happy birthday, but then they don't. That crazy part is like you'll see niggas, you'll post something maybe, I mean, I'm still that type of person because I like my birthday. I've always people always say it's just another day, but it's not. It's a milestone. It's, you know, I lost a lot of homies. Like I really have. I always hate that I go to the emotional route, but nigga, it's just shit that be on my mind. I lost a lot. I lost like, I want to say 5 close people to me that are relatively young. So the fact that like I pass another milestone and I get older is kind of always like mind boggling to me. So yeah, I always appreciate it when people show love. I always appreciate when people show that they care, show they appreciate you just by saying happy birthday. So that's what should be blowing my mind when it's like, I see people I fuck with and they'll see that. I mean, granted, I don't do it on Facebook anymore, so I apologize. But if I see it on Snapchat or IG, then I always say happy birthday. Facebook's kind of like, I gotta go and actually type it out and all that shit. I don't really do Facebook. I apologize for anyone. Because I used to get a lot of love on Facebook, and I don't do it for everybody. I apologize for that. But yeah, man, I always hated that because it's like, damn, nigga, I know you see my birthday, you ain't gonna say nothing. But then when they see you, it's what's up, bheard? Da 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 da. And it's just like, oh, nigga, you wasn't. I know you saw that.
You was running and crying about your birthday, bro.
So yeah, so one day people gotta show love. People gotta act like they care, even if it's just acting. It feels good. Feels important to feel like you matter. And I know everybody's gonna say, oh, bheard, you always matter. But it's like, niggas don't show it. Niggas don't show it. Like, I saw a TikTok and it was like, it's kind of crazy that like, we already know we're gonna die. Like, everybody. There's not a single person in this world that's not gonna die at some point in time. So I think it's always weird how like niggas live like, oh yeah, I'll be able to talk to them, or I'll be able to, like, I ain't worried about it. And it's just like, you don't know when your last day gonna be. So that's why, like, I cherish every day I got. And this is what I was talking about earlier about, like, we got to get on the same page. And I'm tired of feeling certain ways, like, just to be funny. You know, some people might take it serious, but whatever. I'm after this birthday, bro. I'm done feeling at any point in time where a nigga broke or have to, not necessarily broke, like I ain't got no money whatsoever, but broke, like I have to shut it down. I can't really do what I need to do because I have to prioritize stuff. So I'm tired of feeling like that. I'm tired of having no hoes. Be honest with you. I'll be honest on the pod. I'm tired of not having love. I feel like love is something that's beautiful, and it's something that, whether there's a physical love, there's emotional love, a spiritual love, whatever, having a partner is dope as shit, in my personal opinion. That's why I always like love shows and love movies. Call me what you want. Let's see, money. And then I'm tired of not being able to do what the fuck I want. Like, I lived 27 years of my life trying to, I swear to God, I don't know what moon it would be, but as far as like structure goals and basically trying to balance anything, I don't know. Y'all know the moons and sun charts and shit like that. I swear to God, I'll be a Libra because I be trying to balance so much of, and that's the thing is like when I talk to some homies feel like I don't do anything at all. And some homies feel like they know me like the back of my hand, but it's like, bro, if you really talked to me and figured out what the fuck I was trying to do and really knew me, like that's why I don't take it to heart, but I take it to heart just because I take offense to it because it's like, y'all niggas don't even really know me. So, because I be trying to balance everything. And then I say all that to say that going forward, I'm really going to be on my shit. Like, I'm really going to change my life. Because like I said, I'm tired of feeling hungry, tired of feeling broke, tired of not feeling love. Like, I'm going to go out there and go get this shit. And then, like, especially with this podcast, to me, I feel like personally, and this is where you can chime in, we are underperforming. Because we get, I don't know all the numbers off the top of my head. It's kind of hard too because Anchor is bought and under Spotify. Yeah. So I don't know if Anchor counts as Anchor or Anchor counts as Spotify. So that's where the numbers kind of get misconstrued because sometimes like the Anchor numbers will be different than Spotify and then vice versa. But I mean, it makes sense because Anchor's its own platform. And actually, shout out to them. They showed me love. I posted something today. And they liked it, and then they like kind of just just reactions. They didn't say anything. They were just reacting to what I said. But that's cool that Anchor acknowledged the account. They acknowledged the podcast. So my goal now is to be the top podcast on that platform. But, and then on Spotify, I think on Apple, we usually get like 10 to 15. So we get like 20 on a good podcast. And this is just solo podcast. And this is something that we have to address as well. We do about a good 15 to 30, which is not terrible. But if I'm being honest, and who I believe we could be, this version of ourselves now, where we're really not talking about nothing, we really don't have a niche, we really don't have a community, I still feel like we could get a couple hundred.
Yeah. And
so what I wanted to talk to you about is like, I wanted to know your schedule to where every single day this week at this time you could pod. And then I also want to get back to doing guests and stuff like that. Cause I really like I said, I want to be on top of my shit, but I also have to try to find that balance of like working with you so that we could be what we supposed to be. Cause I like watching that Wallow. And what's the other brother's name? I got on top of my tongue. Sorry. $1 million worth of game. That's the podcast. So shout out to them good brothers. But the seeing that video, when I tell you, bro, like that's the first time like I got like chills. Cause seeing how they I visually like in a weird way, cause you don't want swagger jack. I saw us doing that. Like I saw me like as you signing, like trying to sign the paperwork in the documentary. I saw me just grabbing on you, jumping on you like that. Cause I saw that. Like I visually felt that. Like I don't know how else to describe it without sounding crazy, but I felt like them achieving that and being like millionaires from the podcast. I felt that for us.
Yeah.
And I want that for us. Like I really do. And that's
if you could dream it, you could say you could be it in that motherfucker.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, like whatever day works for you, however we got to get the guests. If we got to like say use a studio or find a place to where you feel more comfortable to invite the guests, so that way you ain't got to be up in your crib. I understand that, but
we got like it's just a matter of, because we got people that literally told us to our face that they have a studio for us that we could just rock to.
Who's that done?
Our boy Hakeem. Shout out to Hakeem.
Oh yeah, okay,
we got that joint right there.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be bad.
We just gotta rock.
That's
honestly,
true.
You know, scared money don't make money.
That's true.
So,
and then we gotta build a community too. I didn't realize how important the community is, but like, if you really get like, say, if we get 50 people that rock with us, or I mean, anyone that listens to this, I know y'all rock with us, but I'm saying if we get someone that's devoted and like they constantly listen to the podcast, supporting that, or supporting the Patreon, or just subscribing on Anchor,
like they can't miss an episode.
Like that's the communities matter. That's why podcasting is so big. Is just because you get different interviews and just get different people on with different perspectives, and that's huge.
The best thing for me is just looking at everybody that we listen to on podcasts and everybody that's doing the same shit. For me, it's cool to see different walks of life and how they talk. And how, you know, they go about an interview and how they, you know, just introduce themselves on a podcast where they go from, you know, beginning to middle to end. And, you know, that's always cool for me, just to be able to, you know, pick their mind a little bit and know what, you know, what's going on in their life, or what's going on in their guest life, or just everything in between. So that's always how I rocked with it.
I mean,
that's how I saw it.
Yeah, that's cool. But also I'm competitive too. So, you know, I fuck with Hakeem, I fuck with Phoenix, but I'm trying to beat y'all niggas. I want y'all niggas to listen to an episode.
You got that Kendrick, you know, that's why.
I want y'all niggas to listen to that episode and be like, damn, all right, we gotta go harder. But at the same time, I want that for us too. Because I see people that Hakeem is or Juwan, but like I see people he is interviewing just different types of walk of life. Same with Phoenix when he was doing it. And to me, that's motivating, because I feel like just, not saying that there's never people with 2-man podcasts and they don't have guests on. Obviously, there's a billion 2-man podcasts, but I feel like as far as Des Moines or this local Midwest podcast scene goes, there's no one that has our dynamics of the hot and cold and just how we're kind of opposites and just what we could bring out of each guest when we have them on the podcast. So that's why I want to do more interviews. And I feel like I got a lot of dope homegirls that we can interview, and I just want to interview as much because I want people.
Yeah.
I want people to feel like, even like this is like media too. I want people to feel like, yo, if I'm going to do an interview in Iowa, regardless of if I'm in Iowa City, Ames, Des Moines, whatever popular city is in Iowa. If I'm going to do an interview, I gotta go to TBH. Like I gotta get that TBH interview. Because I feel like everybody feels that way with like a Joe Rogan, a Joe Budden,
yeah.
just all that shit. And then actually, you just reminded me too, when I went to that bonfire, shout out to everybody. Everybody showed love. They was fucking with the podcast. They were saying they was listening to it, and they was like, oh, you still do it? Like, y'all still on top of that? So to me, that's love. Like, I thought that was cool. And I'm just like, damn, y'all really fuck with me like that? I was like, I almost shed the thug tear, man. That shit was cool, man. That shit was cool. I'm gonna let that shit slide because I didn't hear all of it, but that shit was cool, man.
Oh, that's that big head ass nigga.
I like when people show me love. I don't get it a lot. I don't. So to me, it means everything that like, oh, I'm doing the right things.
I don't get that. I damn near get that shit a quarter, if not at all. So, it's always cool for me, and like I take it what it is. But you know, I personally, I've always felt like, you know, I could go without it. I don't know, like I've always felt that way. It's just like it's something that I've talked about in the therapy too. Like, why do I always feel like? Because my therapist told me, he challenged me to actually be able to, pretty much confirm in my mind that this is cool. This is good that, you know, people are actually like applauding you and, you know, really rocking with you. And, you know, most of the times I'm like, I'm kind of neutral feeling because I don't know how to take it. So that's one of my challenges that's going on right now, is that trying to actually find the strength to actually kind of take that, you know, stuff.
I feel like are you like me in the sense of like, for lack of a better term, like,
because I feel like I ain't shit. So,
well, I was about to say, like, literally on the tip of the tongue, like survivor's guilt.
Yeah,
you don't feel like you belong, or you don't feel like what you're doing is hard or crazy.
I feel like what I'm doing right now is not crazy. I feel like that even how we got to 100+ episodes is crazy. That how we haven't like said fuck it yet, and we still going with this motherfucker. I feel like how did I get here? How did Brian choose me? You know, to be his running mate on all this. You know, so that's how I always felt about any single thing, any situation that always came in my mind. Like how the fuck, how do I go about this, and how would I feel? It's almost like gearing up before you even get hit, pretty much. Because like my mind has always been that what happens next kind of thing.
If you want me to answer that truthfully,
and I'm working on that right now, by the way.
Of course. If you want me to answer that truthfully, like obviously you're my fucking brother. But I do wish, like, I like this episode, how you're not really on your phone and you tapped in. I feel like these are the 10 times better episodes, and I always tell you that. I wish there is more you could do, but that's also like finding the niche of the podcast, trying to figure out where you could add more. Because I don't want to do everything.
Right.
But I would also want a team, because I still wouldn't want to do everything. Like if the best thing I can do is just record it on my phone and record it on this Rode Podcaster and send it to the editor and then send it to like whoever edits the podcast, I guess one person, to have a producer and make sure the levels sound good and all that shit. I would love nothing more to do that. But I don't think I get to 100 episodes with anyone else in the fucking world. I don't think I get to 100 episodes just off, because like, and I guess this is one of the mini topics, so we could kind of get into this too. Like, yeah, you're my friend, but had we not had those car conversations, those drives where we just driving around the city, whether I'm driving or whether you driving, and we just going and just talking and talking for hours on end. I don't think I would have been able to see the podcast.
Right.
And it's like I knew I wanted to do radio, but it took you to say something to kind of put it in my light that I could do that. Maybe in a parallel universe, not saying that we won't be friends, but say you never said that, maybe I do find a way to podcasts. Because I do love, like, the run back. I love the fact that I can interview some people in gaming. I know that wasn't your type of speed, so I'm not mad at you at any fault in that, but I do love doing that. But the fact, like, I don't think I can make a better smug episode because we had you there, and then, like, we went on a rant about tomatoes, like some stupid shit like that. I don't think I have as good as Anna episodes without you there. I don't think I have as good as like Brian episodes without you there. Fucking Borg, fucking Parker, like just any really, even Bax. Like the Bax interview was fire, and I think you added a Neek. Yeah, I just feel like you add a different dynamic that I don't feel like I could feel.
Yeah,
maybe I could. But it would take a lot. I just feel like with you, it's more natural. And then it's like...
I just come out saying some shit.
Yeah. And I feel like I love that aspect just because...
I try to play conservative, but at the same time, man, like, it's... Playing conservative is kind of what makes me fake. Honestly, it's not... Like, I feel it in my bones. Like, I can't, like... It's something that I just say to, you know, like I don't bheard this boy over here. He could be conservative. He could definitely without a doubt thinks before he speaks. He's not a cliff jumper at all, and I've always applauded him for that because that literally makes me keep on my toes. That literally makes me you know, like I said, I am a cliff jumper, you know, like I definitely don't think before I speak too often. And he definitely brings me into a world where, hey, you know, like this shit is actually serious and important. And like, you know, you gotta watch what you say around certain people and watch what you say around certain things. And it's definitely made me grow as a person, as an individual, as a solitary man, still young adult in this life. So I applaud you for that, brother.
Appreciate that. And it's not that I don't want the narrative to be that I'm like super conservative or something like that. My thing is just like, I appreciate the conversations. And I think this is why sometimes I often get bored, or I often like, it seems like I'm shy, or it seems like I'm certain things when it's like on the podcast or in person with people. It's just like, if we can't bounce from conversation to conversation to conversation, it's going to take me a while to kind of get used to the rhythm. And that's why I think me and Tyler gel so well, just because like, I like that shit. That's my favorite shit. I love, and that's why like some podcasts felt flat. And I think that's why some of them, to me personally, feel flat, is just because Tyler would be on his phone and then he'll jump in the conversation. It's like we get a good 10, 15 minutes and then it kind of like dies off in a little bit. I think the conversations to where we can have a serious debate, and I don't even mind us having serious debates to where we like argue, and I guess you shut down, but it's like you don't want to get to a point, which I respect. But I like those debates where we argue and then go like 5 minutes later cracking jokes and doing some goofy shit. Like to me, that's a podcast. That's more organic than yes, I write down topics and yes, I want structure, but I don't want it to be like just some bullshit either. Yeah. Like I want it to be organic, and I want it to, that's what be so frustrating to me, is because I feel like I'm not going to say I know you, because I feel like that's preposterous. You change every day, everybody grows. But the person that I know is so dope and so layered and is not this off the wall hinge kind of person that even then he wasn't that bad. Like everybody's a fucking human at the end of the day. We're not perfect. But this is the person I know, and I want them to see it, and I want them to hear it. So that's why I try to draw so much out of you. And my favorite episodes is the ones where, like, I felt like we both went, like, I went wild, you was, like, laid back, and you went wild, and I was laid back, and, like, I just, because to me, the beauty of conversation is, like, I wanted it to be a relatively long podcast since we missed last week, so they could catch up with us. But we're 30 minutes in, and I don't think I really hit a topic. I took hella notes. Shit. And then we just shooting the shit. So, I mean, yeah, that's basically, like, my whole point is, like, I want to commit to the pod and actually try this shit and, like, really see where it could go, because I feel like it could go somewhere.
And the thing about me, I'll be first to admit, Brian is the brains and the operator of all this operation. And me, the very least I could do besides my voice and give you this very entertaining voice every single Tuesday, rate this shit 5 stars. What the fuck are you talking about? But the very least I could contribute is, like, pretty much just putting the word out there, getting, posting every podcast Wednesday, posting the Patreon, telling them, during the week, just repost it again, saying, hey, this is a new episode. Financially, your boy's getting a raise, so financially I get to dive into a podcast account a little bit more. Like, I already got a savings account for my free shit and then the bills. And now I'm about to make another credit union account for just this.
That'd be fire. Cause, like,
just this, bro. I'm about to put, like, I want to say, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say a number. It's gonna be decent. I was gonna say y'all ain't gonna do my pockets like that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta put it on.
Like, damn, nigga, that's all you got for?
Yeah, you ain't gotta put it on wax right now.
A whole ass nigga.
You ain't gotta put it on wax right now. But
it's gonna be decent. Just worry about that.
Like, what was I gonna say?
Because money talks.
Yeah.
Money hella talks. It talks to me every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I be coming to money. But
wow.
But yeah, man, like, money talks, and scared money don't make money. So in order to be able to get to where we need to go, I gotta sacrifice some bread in order to get this built up. And I'm wholeheartedly with that, because if there's bread on the end of the line after this, and we get to do what we need to do, podcast, get that paid, it's all going to be worth it at the end of the day. If we can see it, we can wish it, we could do it in that motherfucker. So
right.
That's what I'm about. Running up this cream for this.
Cause, like, that's what
I'm about.
That's what I was trying to tell you, is, like, cause, like, what Tyler don't know is the only reason why I don't come over right away is just because, like, sometimes I like to, like, get rest if I can in the middle of it, because I've been standing all day, and I just don't like standing. After a while, I like just sit down and relax and not say nothing, and, like, kind of build up some energy. So that way I'm ready for the podcast, because, it take like 15 minutes to get here. Take about 15 minutes to set up. Then we do the podcast. Say if it's 2 hours, that's another 2 hours. So we had 2 hours and 30 minutes, and you got to figure 30 minutes to do all that shit. So then we had 3 hours worth of the podcast. This is just me. I don't know what Tyler does. And then, like, I'll come home. I got to write up. And I'm not, mind you, my English, my grammar gun in my head, I don't know how I do. I'm decent. I'm not great. Don't kill me. I'm trying. And, like, so I got to write up a little script, a little joint, whatever. Got to think of the title. Got to number it, do all that stuff, upload it. And then, Lord, God forbid, I actually try to upload the episode. Got to upload it from Google Drive so I can get on my computer and render it, then edit it, then edit the footage, try to edit the color filter, make sure it look right and decent and all that stuff. And so you figure a typical podcast day for me, if I leave at 8 and I get everything done in that day, and there's been days where I've done this, I probably go to bed at 3, 4.
Insomnia out the ass.
No, that's just from working. That's from trying to get this episode up before midnight, and then trying to work on the YouTube video so it's ready by Sunday, and trying to do all that shit before and just go to sleep so I ain't got to really worry about it. Yeah, it's gonna take me till 3 or 4. And that's what Tyler be like, yo, you gotta come here early. I'm like, I don't. I might be like, oh, you might have to just take a L on that day, because that's a day. Like, if I do everything tonight, yeah, I probably won't go to sleep till like 3 or 4. But I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look forward to this. Like, this is one of those things where it's like, this keeps me alive. This keeps me pushing, because this is something different that I'm doing. Seeing Tyler, chopping it up with him before and after, chopping it up with him on the podcast, hopefully giving y'all an entertaining episode.
Speaking of which, rate this 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or all your streaming needs that you listen to. From our brothers across the pond, up north, anywhere, we are live and we are ready to rant anywhere around this world. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to Brazil, man. They got good ass food. But shout out to them. Shout out to them, man.
I noticed that they're on the list too. But I was listening to a podcast, and shout out to the Joe Budden podcast. We're talking about pet peeves, and I kind of want to touch on this. But I got it in 3 topics, 3 different categories. So let's start off with pet peeves of friends. What are some pet peeves that you have with friends that they do that just drive you fucking nuts?
When I try to play wingman, or I throw them a oop and they don't do shit with it. That's one of my pet peeves. I don't know about you, but that's one of my.
I hope you're not talking about anyone specific.
I don't know, man.
That's not over here.
Because nigga we know it's kind of weird, so you know what I mean.
That's not over here.
So I don't know who it is. I don't know who over there. But anyway, that's one of my pet peeves, man, because I try so hard. I put blood, sweat, and tears into setting my boys up, and I'm not gonna lie, we're some decent looking brothers. Me, you, Caleb, my boys.
Okay, now you saying name. What you doing?
Oh, my bad.
I'm about to say, you saying names, and then if there's 3 of us, and then one of us is in a situation, you kind of just left the other one.
Oh yeah, my fault. So this, that, and the third, yeah, we some decent looking brothers. You feel?
Oh,
A, B, and C. We some decent looking brothers, man. And I try, anybody that's with me, I try to the best of my abilities, and to the women, that are enjoying their company, with me, and everybody's cool and everybody's chilling and whatever. I want to pass him alive, like just, hey, that's my boy, you weirdo, all you do is stay in the house and shit and play games. But not
this nigga here.
I'm talking shit.
Real fat. Super fat.
I try, little y'all mean, you feel me? So yeah. But I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that, man.
Well, with that situation,
niggas don't do shit with it. That's crazy as hell.
With that situation, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, unless that person is saying something different.
You got it.
I'm saying if that person's saying something different.
I don't know, because such and such told me that such and such was I'll tell you all her.
Fair enough. Even though we got right there. So hopefully don't listen to this episode.
Fair game, man. All I have to say is free game on that.
I guess a pet peeve of mine, since we pulling up pet peeves like that.
I don't know who we talking about, by the way.
Is when your man's
this is cranberry juice, by the way. 6 months sober.
Want
to put that out there.
When your man's don't let you know what's up. Like, if they end up talking to the shorty you talking to, and you ask them about it, they don't say nothing. Yeah. See, the only reason I was upset is because I was actively trying to talk to shorty. I didn't care that shorty and my mans was talking, but they ain't let me know. So then when I asked, they both trying to play goofy. Like, that's all I care about. Because it's like, I don't care the situation you put me in. Just allow me to handle the situation you put me in. If you don't allow me to handle it and then you just put me right in it, it's like, what the fuck?
That's crazy as hell. Who the fuck was that?
I don't know, bro, but that was...
Damn sure ain't me, because I'm trying to figure out.
That was nasty, though. I just know that much.
Literally, I can't figure out if it was me. If this is a while back, like a long ass time ago.
It was an old apartment.
Because it was a long ass time ago, then yeah, I was a different person back then.
It was an old apartment. It's all good. I'm not mad at it. I was just like,
Damn, who was I talking to?
I'll tell you off mic, but
all right, cool. I need to figure that out, bro. You might need your flowers on that.
My thing is like, I was just more so upset that was like when I was actively trying to talk to her. And I was like, you know what? She right. I've been bullshitting. I've been this, that, and the third. Woo. And then I try. And then I'm like, hold up. When y'all started talking, what the fuck?
Literally trying to figure out who the fuck.
And then, so that's.
Do I know her?
Yes. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it off mic.
I'm really trying. No, this nigga got me fucked up. I'm trying to figure
No, because when I say the name, you're gonna be like, oh. But I'll tell you off mic. But that's the only thing. I just hate. I don't care. Like, if, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get older, and I realize that some people are just met better for each other than some people that are artsy there. And if y'all want to be happy, y'all can be happy. That's cool. That's fine. Just allow me.
I ain't gonna be no hating ass nigga, you know?
Yeah, but allow me to like kind of come to terms with it rather than finding out.
Right.
Another pet peeve of mine is when friends keep you like who you are. Like friends that don't allow you to grow. Like niggas still be talking to me on some high school shit. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm old.
I really don't give a damn about
like,
it.
bro, that is some old shit. Like, if you don't let that shit go and just allow me to grow and develop and be a different person and have a different dynamic in this relationship, like, we just can't always be on some goofy shit. Is there any other?
Niggas gonna tell me like a couple weeks ago, they were like, oh, bro, back then when she was like that back then, bro, you know, I that was the one that got away. I'm like, nigga, move on. What are you talking about, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she is a grown woman now.
Grown ass woman now, man.
What are you talking about? Is there any other pet peeves?
Seen her in like 5 years. Oh my.
About you ain't the same? No, nigga.
Damn, man. But
any other pet peeves with friends?
Friends. I don't know. All I know is I be having some late ass friends that be no, I'm just kidding. I be doing the same shit. Every function, I be late as hell. Purposely too. I be having shit. No.
Say it like that.
You hear me? Hey, listen, check this out though. Purposely, because when I get to plan some shit, my head goes over so many times. Like, I be over planning shit, so I be forgetting that I have shit in front of shit or in the back of shit. So things get overlapped. I override, and I be forgetting about the main function, because I'd be like, yo, I gotta take care of this first, and then get to the function, and I can't stay there for too long. I show up late, can't stay there for too long, and then go to the other function, and then get right back to it. I'm an over planner a lot. I do that shit. Matter of fact, I do that shit this week.
That's funny.
Stupid as hell, man.
I definitely like kind of like you said, like I don't stay somewhere too long. So I try to, like, if I show up late, I try to show up at a good time, so that way it's like I get the gist of the party. I don't want to show up super early and then leave super early, and I don't want to show up super late and then leave like pretty much when it's ended. But I try to find a good balance in between. I just remember the pet peeve of mine. I almost forgot it because I just went on this whole tangent. Actually, me and you are like brothers. So as long as you don't disrespect my shit,
didn't know that.
As long as you don't disrespect my shit or someone I'm very close to, I don't really care about you getting comfortable. But when your mans, a nigga you just met, get so comfortable, bro.
Oh,
I was somewhere.
Shit. That was crazy.
Hold on. I was somewhere, right? And I can't say too much because if I say too much, it's going to give it away. But shout out to bro. I was somewhere I was at this place and bro stayed with me. And this could have been an apartment. This could have been a hotel. This could have been anything. So I don't want to say too much. But
so no.
When I tell you this nigga got I'm talking bag on the bed, shoes off, feet on desk, shit in the fridge, just loud as hell, watching videos, just cracking up. Mind you, the area we was in was not that big. It's not like I had my own area. He had his own area. It's not like he had his own room. It was just like we was pretty much in the same vicinity. So I can see him doing all this shit. And it was a matter of 10 minutes. And mind you, we close, but not close. So if I say anything else, I'll give it away. But so when I saw this nigga do all that, I was like, you know, I could kill you, right? Like, I could be a stranger, like, through and through. You do not know me. This nigga got so comfortable so fast.
Stupid as hell.
I'm just like, whoa, I'm awkward. So I hate that.
Yeah, I would have to get up on the nigga like, hey, yo, hey, chill out with all that.
Nigga trying to ask me for shit. Like, yo, can you get, nigga, what? So that blew my mind.
Too passive, bro. See, you should have got up on niggas.
I was just trying to be hospitable. Whatever the fuck the word is. I was trying to have hospitality, but like I was just trying to be cool and nice. And then it was like, oh, you just don't give a fuck. I respect it, but I also was like, wow, that's to me, nigga. I was like, damn, all right.
Never. This was at your crib.
I can't say anything else. Because they would give it away.
Because if niggas got to doing that in the pink room, never in the pink room.
I'm gonna just say
pink room legendary.
I'm gonna just say wow. What about family members? Any pet peeves with family members? I got a few.
None that are living.
I mean,
that was dark as hell. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I didn't mean like specific family members. I'm just saying like family member things that they do.
Man, I really got into my mind a bit.
Yeah, I didn't know where to take that. I'm like, what the fuck?
My fault.
Like,
fault.
you okay, nigga?
That was dark as hell. Fuck. Let me.
Family members.
My mom locked all the doors. She changed the lock because she does that because that's always pet peeve because she changed the locks like every 6 months. I don't know if you know that or I ever told you that. She changed the locks every 6 months because she still thinks the north side is like she ain't lived here for 21 years. Like she still like thinks the north side's kind of like it's starting to get better.
But you gotta think about her situation. She's by herself now.
Yeah, she by herself. So
and on top of that, you ain't never know opportunity. And once opportunity strikes, all it takes is a
nigga run up. I'm telling you, if niggas run up on my mom at her house, I'm raising hell the next day, and I'm probably not going to be out. Guarantee I'm probably not going to be out here living. Like, just saying that.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. As long as there's no opportunity to take, niggas won't take. I mean,
yeah, that's a pet peeve because I'm always because once I get the key, I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on, bro? Because you know how my house is, bro. I get to the back door. I get to the back door, key not working. So I gotta walk my ass around the other side with leaves, all shit. Neighbor's house right fucking here. Barking ass dog right fucking here. Leaves and all types of shit over there, twigs and shit. Then that big ass fucking tree in the front. Walk up all them stairs, bro.
That's funny. I mean,
front door don't work. I'm like, damn.
So
let's do the old school way. That window right there.
I'm gonna cut it off for niggas figure out where you live and then just
be like, oh yeah.
Hey, let me see what Tyler got up in this motherfucker still. Yeah, let me cut you off right there. Pet peeve of mine. When family members, it's okay. Trust me. Let me look in the camera. Let me actually get close. Hard body mode. It's okay if you have nothing to talk to me about. Just ask me how I'm doing. I don't give a fuck how big I was when you said the last time I saw you. Or if I remember you, nigga, no. I have CTE. I played football. I got hit in the head a lot. I don't remember you. Stop doing that shit. Man, me cousin from this big when you was da-da-da. No, nigga, who are you? To me, you are a stranger. Who the fuck are you?
Right, yeah.
Or, this is such and such. She used to watch you. Okay.
Who are you niggas? Like, that
like
one
who are these niggas? Like, y'all gotta stop that. And then, talking about like shit when I was a kid, calling me about my kid nickname. Like, nigga, respect me. Like, stop. Like, niggas, I like it.
I just hear Lil Bill.
Huh?
What?
No, I never got that. But
I know somebody that kept calling you that, bro. That was funny as hell.
I don't know why. That is so nasty. Why'd you just swing? That's what you get, nigga.
Oh, fuck.
Ugly ass nigga. I'll swing on a nigga call me that now. Promise you that.
You ain't doing shit.
Okay.
Guarantee if a nigga straight up calls you that, bro, on broad day or late night.
Y'all would raise hell.
You definitely ain't doing shit to me.
Okay.
or Caleb.
Okay.
And you can definitely, and if you, it's gonna be Dougly boys if you touch Caleb. So,
but Caleb wouldn't do that. But anyway, yeah, I hate that shit.
I antagonate the shit out of these niggas. I ain't
You really do.
lie.
He be instigating like shit for no reason. Let's see. Is there any other pet peeves that I have with family?
I got pet peeve with your daddy, nigga.
Hey, he gonna
first
fuck
of all-
you up. Stop talking about that nigga. He really gonna
That's
do it.
first order of business right there. That nigga.
I don't know what that nigga. He didn't do anything. Leave that nigga alone.
Oh man.
And you really gotta stop too, because I be hearing it from my family members. They be like, "Yo, let's get with your mans." And I'm like, "Yo, chill. He ain't even like that." But no,
y'all gotta ask that nigga. He's the one. No, I was kidding. I was just kidding. Shout out to senior herd.
But
senior herd.
now you violate. He
My ass tore up one of these days walking.
I would say definitely like my parents and how they just believe shit easy. Like I could come up to them with it like, oh, it's gonna take X amount of years and this is the plan and blah blah blah. I mean, a blueprint, everything laid out. They still be like, all right, nigga, so do it. Oh, my bad. I ain't thinking that. Like, let me just go ahead and do that. Like, nigga, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad quality, but it's just definitely a quality of like.
Yeah, they probably see it as shit. You could talk about it, you could dream, you could do it in that motherfucker, probably. That's how they feel about it. That's the same way my mom is too.
Because that's like my parents are like that way with you too. Because I'm like, oh yeah, like, oh, Tyler doing the photography thing. I was like, nah, he ain't really did it in a while. I think he gonna do it again eventually, but it's just
I'm retired right now for the
he's just retired. He's just like, so that nigga retired from some shit he can't really retire from. Like, it's just like, nigga, you can do that at any point in time. You're not retired. You just don't want to do it. And I was just like, yeah. I don't know, nigga. Talk to him. What you say?
You sound like your daddy talking like that. Let me see that nigga, man.
Both of them were talking like that.
Oh, your mama's too?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet I need to see her too.
My mom will shoot your ass.
It's gonna be a bang out then.
Nigga, you wouldn't get the chance. They got that tool on them. And then my dad really be having that shit around the house. Like, a nigga could sit on the gun. I'm just like, yo, put this shit away, nigga. What you got this out for? He's like, oh, just in case. Gotta let niggas know. And I'm like, nigga, who's here? It's just us.
Man, ugly ass nigga. He ain't gonna do shit with it.
Stop.
I got so much shit, man. Purposely too, like.
Stop. Nasty. Is there any other family pet peeve you have?
Nah, man, because like half my family I don't really talk to like that anyway. So like, they're just there.
Yeah.
But,
it's definitely my mom's side.
It's just my really technically wholeheartedly it's just my mom and my brother, and them niggas ain't talking to me every day. Then fuck I gotta do. Like what the fuck you bothering? Like what is it about you that's bothering me? That's how I always feel. But yeah, with my family members, my nephew just turned 10 last month. This little crackhead ass be run. He like my brother, because I don't know when this nigga be coming in and out of the fucking house. I just be laying on the couch one day and I just hear the back door open. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you get up here? I walk inside. This nigga's on my bed, feet up on my bed, my old bed and all type of shit, bro, wrapped up in the blanket and shit. I was like, bro, get your little stink ass out, bro. What the fuck you doing, man?
That's funny.
And my mom just be allowing the shit, man. That's my room. That's my old room. All my shit's still in there.
That's funny.
So,
actually, real quick. Don't go on a tangent, but just out of curiosity.
No, I love that little nigga. Go on.
How many, basically like the red button, right? Like, how many family members could push that red button to where, say if you was well off, you had $100 million, whatever. They could push that red button, no questions asked, they could get whatever they want.
Mama.
Or if they need something, in case of mergers. Is mom only one?
Mama.
Only one.
Only one. Maybe my little nephew.
Damn, Carl can't even get a limit?
Nah, fuck that nigga. Cause straight up, bro. Cause we have obviously we're brother and brother, but we don't have that type of relationship where like cause mind you, this nigga's been, I'm gonna just go into deep with this nigga's been locked up like probably like a good most of my adolescent and teenage life. So like I really haven't had a chance to really grow with that nigga or talk to that nigga like that. So every time we just talk, it's just one of those, casual conversations. So no, that nigga can't get no money from me. Well, he gets some money from me, but not all.
Push the button. I'd say mom, dad, grandma. No questions asked. I'll do it for them, whatever it takes.
In my opinion.
Nigga, no. Shut.
Stop.
I
ain't even gonna say nothing, gang.
Stop.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
It was a great podcast where this wasn't a bit. But when they have a limit, definitely like that immediate family. Like that Christmas, y'all here for Christmas, Thanksgiving family. Like they could have a limit.
Get a gift card and that motherfucking $10.
That's nasty. If I was well off too, that'd be sick.
It'd be a gift. It'd be a gift card. Yo, I'd be doing them family members so dirty. It'd be a gift card to like Bumgarner or some stupid shit like that. Home Depot.
You're nasty. Yo, I might say take this shit back, nigga. What the fuck, bro? Nah.
I remember my cousin, bro. I gave that nigga a gift card to Bed Bath and Beyond.
See, I'd rather have that. That's not bad. Nigga, if you gave me a Home Depot card and that shit was $10, so I can't even get the socks from Home Depot.
You get $10 and then the $10 on the gift card.
Yeah, we gotta square up, fam. See me outside, fam. Fuck the turkey, nigga.
I'm dirty as hell for that, man.
That's fucked up. Yeah, so that family, that they know who they are. They go to Christmas and Thanksgiving, they can ask. And then some outside family members, but after that, it's like, nigga, who are you?
My family members got a pet peeve for me. That's for sure on that. For surely on that.
What about relationships?
Relationships?
Pet peeves.
I hate. Nowadays, I see how kind of it was looking at my past relationships. Because, like, if I used to do this shit. I hate when the relationship is already before the relationship.
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is it's like, it goes from talking to just, like, confirmation. Like, oh, yeah, that's we're already doing relationship shit, but nobody's ever really even confirmed it or said what, even talked about feelings, even talking about being in the relationship, because like there's a lot of potentials. Like we all we've had our fair share of potential, but they never really worked out. They ain't made it through they made it through trials, but they ain't made it through the roster.
I always say I got a Hall of Fame shoulda woulda coulda list. I'd bet against
you all
anybody.
could have been records.
My shoulda.
You got could have been artists.
My shoulda woulda coulda list is Hall of Fame legendary. I swear to God.
Hall of Fame badges.
All of them. My list is stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's just like, nigga, how did I drop that ball? But
silly ass don't do nothing with it.
It's not even on me. I hate how y'all niggas always think it's just on me. It takes two to tango. It's not on me.
I ain't gonna lie. There was like five, 6 niggas and they grew that thing. I'm gonna tell you all there though.
You already fucking said it on there, but like, yeah, it's not on me. I hate how niggas think it's on me. Like, yo, it takes two, nigga. What do you want me to say? Cause
say something, nigga.
I do. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think I don't when I do.
All right.
But
I'm gonna check that report card.
Check it.
Check that report card, nigga.
And I would say, like, my pet peeves, like I've obviously only had like 2 serious relationships, but I had a whole bunch of situationships.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, but I would say because fairy tale shit, and maybe that's because of inexperience, because of relationships. So we might be like, Brian, you crazy, or we might be like, Brian, you're right, and both cases, you're right. One thing I do hate is someone who overthinks and worries about something, and then you kind of give them words of encouragement, and you just let them know that you're there and you're serious and you are trying to be their whole support system when it comes to that relationship. And
thank you.
And they don't like. It's not that they don't believe it; they still choose to worry about it. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with worrying about stuff. There's nothing wrong with worrying about stuff as much as you can. But if I'm having a conversation with you and I'm trying to do everything in my power to make sure you're good and give you these words of encouragement and just be there to support you, and you still worrying about it, it's kind of like,
the fuck am I going to do? Like,
like, I don't know what else to do in a sense of like, if I can't take this off your mind, then that's going to worry you. And mind you, a lot of times it's never nothing too deep. There's never nothing you can't get over. So to me, that's alarming because there might be stuff down the line that you just never get over and then could hinder the relationship.
Right.
Another pet peeve of mine is saying something but meaning something else. Like basically like doing something, but you really just had to talk to me, and then we would have figured out what you really wanted and how to go about that to improve the relationship. It's like a communication thing. But instead of communicating, you choose to have attitude instead of talking to me. Or I say this not to necessarily lay down the law, but I say this as the individual and the personality that I am. Not to say that you can't be yourself, but you're not okay. Like, a relationship is two individuals coming together. It's not, the relationship is not just you. Like, you don't become the relationship. It becomes a part of you. Still be you. Yeah. So if there's stuff that you want to do that I don't want to do, don't let me hinder you. And then vice versa. And I feel like some
niggas
people
used to be on that back in the day. They'd be like, yo, bro, come to this kickback, whatever. Bheard be like, I'm cool, bro. I'm gonna stay in the house. Oh, fuck this nigga then. We ain't gonna
yeah. Damn, I had a
niggas won't even go. They were like, you know what, Bheard going, bro? I'm gonna go inside too. This nigga got the right idea. You know what? I'm gonna go inside too.
I don't get why.
I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
I don't get why I have such an influence.
Sabotage the whole.
I don't get why I have such an influence on niggas like that. I really don't.
Crazy as hell. This is the craziest shit I've ever witnessed or been a part of, bro. Craziest shit I've ever been a part of or witnessed, bro. I was just like, damn, this nigga Bheard got pulled over y'all, huh? You just gonna let this nigga sabotage the whole fucking night, bro? I was ready to go out. I was ready to bust it.
I just think, like, kind of like, I feel like my problem is, like, a lot of people feel like I don't do stuff.
I'm really a hoe, though. I'm talking shit.
Anyway, I feel like a lot of people feel like I don't do stuff, and that's not true at all. I just, like, I have plans and suggestions. It's just if I know niggas don't want to do the shit that I want to do, if I don't want to do what they want to do, I end up saying fuck it and just basically not doing anything. Right. Like, because that's like, because like somebody will call me, like somebody actually called me the other weekend, and they're like, yo, where you at? And I told them, I was like, I'm on trail, da da da. And I was like, oh, you on trail? Like, I would have went with you. I was like, oh, I didn't know. And they got mad at me. They're like, yo, why didn't you ask? I was like, one, I didn't know you wanted to go. Two, when I want to go and do something, I'm kind of like you, where you say you plan a whole bunch of shit. I plan a whole bunch of shit. So if I don't do it within the time frame that I want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'll just say, fuck it, I'll take the L on that day and do it tomorrow. Like, if I got to go to the bank, if I'm going to go to the bank, fuck it, I'll go to the bank another time. If I got to go this place, that place, if I don't go when I feel like going, I usually don't do it. And that's the thing what people fail to realize. Is like, not that like I don't want to go out, I don't want to go to functions. A lot of times when I go out, depending on where it's at, sometimes I don't feel, not that I don't feel comfortable driving. I guess for lack of a term, I don't feel comfortable driving because it's like, one, I don't want to be responsible for a whole bunch of niggas in my car, and my car is not the greatest shape. If my car was like perfect, then I had the rear view steering and all this bullshit, then maybe I'd drive more because I wouldn't mind it. But so then I'd be at the mercy of people, and then
getting to point A, point B, and C.
And then when I be at the mercy of people, it's like niggas still trying to figure out what the function is after 2:00. I'm like, fam, I'm trying to go to fuck home. We did what we supposed to do. What we doing now?
Niggas crazy as hell for that, trying to find something at 3:00 in the morning. Nigga, restaurants ain't even open at 3:00 in the morning. Bro, so where the fuck you? So you took that out of the equation,
bro. Niggas, but that's what niggas like. I'm like, we're gonna go here, and then somehow we end up somewhere else. And I'm just like, how the fuck we end up here? Just be like, yo, I'll be, because like when I be ready to go,
niggas Batman, bro. Niggas don't sleep,
bro. Because like when I be ready to go, I'll be ready to go. So that's just how I feel, and like that's actually that just reminded me of another pet peeve I have.
All boys out here, man.
That just reminded me of another pet peeve that I had with relationships. I hate. This is extreme because I'm saying hate, but no, I vividly hate this. This is one of those things that get on my absolute nerves. Oh. Baby girl, whoever listens to this, fuck it, we potting today. I hate when shorties is like, oh, such and such is having a function or get together or something. Do you really want to go? I mean, not really, but like we should go because they want to see us and blah, blah, blah. We don't got to go if you don't want to go. No, but I want to go. And like, look, babe, we ain't got to go if you don't want to go. Oh, we should go. All right.
Nobody said shit about wanting to go to.
Bro, we get there 30 minutes later. Yo, I don't know why we come here.
Crazy as hell, stupid as hell, man. Stupid as hell.
Like, yo, get your shit. Oh, we going. Like, what was the point?
A frustrated walk back to the car, man.
Then she gonna say all the bullshit. I had fun. Oh my god, they were so fun. Man, why are you talking to me? Like, stop before I get back. Like, what the?
That's how bheard. That's how bheard shorty be going. Mine don't go like that. I rock with it. All right.
I was gonna say lie. Go ahead.
There was a couple of times where I was somewhere and I was like, "Yo, fuck this shit, man. I'm trying to go."
Bro, you used to have shorties. I mean this with the utmost respect. Tyler used to have shorties on leashes. For some reason, they were just not social. Tyler, the way Tyler shorties go, they either all the way social or all the way shy. No in between. I'm talking Tyler, and Tyler is a social person. He like when he really want to be active and out there and be seen and talk to people. He's a great person. He's the energy, life of the party. He's the wild child, all that
social,
shit.
I don't fuck with niggas.
Yeah, I feel that to a T. And this nigga would be moving around and his shorty would just be posted. Should be weird. I mean, I'm talking, his shorty would be the shooter, honestly. Like, they would just be, yo, anything happen, I'm there. Nigga, why don't you speak? What, you good? And she just be there. I was like, all right, whatever.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah. Is there any other pet peeves I have with shorties? When they talk about shit they don't care about. Like, they really don't. Like, it's like when I know someone don't care about something, I'm like, why are you talking about this? Like, you don't care.
Yeah.
I guess we go to next topic too, because we only got like 2 topics, but got some quick hitters as well. So I was listening to a lot of music lately, and I was able to channel being in the zone. Being in the zone is basically like a mind state, and where you kind of flow, and your body almost feels like it's not your body; it's like an outer body experience, I guess.
And going on that pen too much, bro. You need to put that shit on.
I've been so ever since last Saturday. I've been sober, so I made it like 20 something days. That was pretty good.
Nice.
That was funny. So I've been in the zone, and when I get in the zone, it's usually by music. And so my question to you is, if you had a walkout song for, say, UFC and boxing first, what would be your walkout song?
Wholeheartedly, 1,000%.
You can name a couple too. You ain't gotta have a gun to your head. Because I noticed something about myself.
Sada Baby Blickalodian.
That's a real nasty.
That's a nasty ass song.
It's a good song. Shout out to Sada.
Shout out to Sada, man.
But like, that's a nasty song for a boxing. Like, I can't even picture somebody coming out to that, because that don't sound like. Because what you gotta think of.
The first lines are crazy.
But what you gotta think of is like, it's gonna be on a speaker, so it's not like gonna be in your head, like in your headphones or whatever. So it's gonna be out there, and just hearing like a UFC crowd listening to Sada Baby just sounds insane. What are you saying about the first line?
I don't know. I was thinking, oh fuck, yeah, it was like quote unquote. So don't. I ain't even gonna say lines copyright, but yeah, my next one would probably be. Oh, I was thinking about this shit today. Literally thinking about this shit today. El Chapo by the Game.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
That was off the documentary 2.0. What was that?
2.5.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd be a good one. I think, personally, one song that triggered it today was Phil Collins In the Air. Like, I would want to hit the ring or the cage right when the and like right when the drums hit, oh my God, I zoned the fuck out. I was like, wow, I really could swing on a nigga right now. Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, I was like, oh shit.
Get your ass stretched.
Nah, never that. I really got in the zone after that. Victory, P. Diddy, Bad Boys. For some reason, whenever P. Diddy starts talking to Victory, like, I just get put under a spell. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I really get in the zone and I get hyped.
Scripture, and he was scripture talking in that moment.
And then when, man, I get in the zone, man. And I'm talking like I'll replay Victory, but only play P. Diddy's part because I'll get so hyped and I'll get in the zone.
Disrespectful as hell. Just fuck Biggie's part.
No, I like Biggie's part, but I'm saying like that first part is just, that's so iconic to me and quotable for me. So I'll get in the zone off of that.
Hail Mary. Oh my. Bro, niggas can do some damage off of Tupac Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Especially if you know for like, if you're one of them UFC fighters that's religious, you know, no, man.
Yeah.
Get a cracking motherfuckers' heads open.
I say LL Cool J's Time for War. That's a good one. I mean, shit. One of the OGs. That definitely get me in the zone. That definitely will get me right.
Imagine if a nigga came out fighting you. You waiting for him to come out. Imagine a nigga came out to Nelly is hot in here.
Why would he come out to Nelly?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would you come out there? I'm trying to like just imagine your mom. That's crazy as hell. I'd be like,
I think his name was Mickey Gall. He fought CM Punk, and he was in the UFC for a little bit. I think he used to come out to like, "Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey," like he come out and just start getting the grappling niggas and just making niggas tap.
You hear a nigga come out to Stone Cold as soon as you hear that glass shatter.
But hold on, that was like one of the topics I wanted to get back to. But hold on, real quick. I think it's like Out of the Fire by Vic Mensa. That's another one. That gets me in the zone. I like that first part. That first part is hard.
Break the Bank by Schoolboy Q. Forgot about that shit, man. Hey.
Okay. That's a hard song.
I forgot about the change that out from the game to that one.
So then what about if using a WWE?
I'm using a sample of that song.
You gonna use Break the Bank?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I might fuck around and just try to remix if I could. And I was like cool and I had a wrestling persona and I was a dope nigga and stuff like that. I might just remix some of the old songs, bro. Cause Batista shit, I walk alone. I be hype as hell. Just listen to Batista. Or Rob Van Dam's One of a Kind. Yeah. That shit got me lit, boy. I be some shit.
Niggas remix Crime Time. Yo, 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 yo.
Brooklyn.
For 40 and check your rollies. It's Crime Time.
Or no, I ain't gonna lie. Mark Henry coming out to somebody gonna get, somebody gonna get their ass kicked, bro. That was the biggest, best remake, like rebrand.
That's at the move from when that nigga came out. Like it may not be a wrestler. It may be the referee. Somebody leaving.
Somebody gonna get put on the stretcher.
Get their ass kicked.
Somebody gonna get put on the stretcher.
He talked that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro, that shit, man. I used to get hyped for that.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, Batista's because
ain't no stopping me now. Fuck out of here. Fuck Sean Benjamin, man.
I'd have to think about actually, like, if I had to come up with a theme.
The gold standard. Remember when that nigga did that dye hair? He was bringing his mama out.
Not with the dye hair, but
that nigga was bringing his mama to the ring.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty for that. I was like, that's so racist.
Dirty as that.
That is racist. Okay, but you kind of little shit. Since you touched on it earlier, what song would you not want to hear? Like, if, you came out, you hype, you in the zone, you came out to Break the Bank, you in the UFC about to fight a nigga, and this nigga's song started playing, you might be like, oh, shit.
Anything Kendrick. Fuck that.
What, you be scared if a nigga come out to Kendrick?
Nah. I just be like that one meme where that nigga where the bell started ringing, and as soon as the bell started ringing, that nigga just walked out, just got up after. I let the song play out, but yeah, I'd be like, I'm done with this nigga, bro. I'm going in the back.
I think if a nigga came out to like DMX, like you niggas just start barking or some shit, like he gets so hyped, he get into it. Like, what the fuck is this nigga barking for?
Iggy.
No, I'm pretty confident. If a nigga come out to Iggy, I'm feeling like I could win.
First things first.
Yeah, if he come out to that, I'm like, all right, this nigga is slumped. I gotta slump this nigga real quick.
MGK, bro. I'm stretching your ass. If you come out to MGK, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I have to win. I have to win. I'm paying anybody. I have to win that. If you come out to some MGK or G-Eazy, ain't one of them two niggas. You can't lose when. All right, I ain't gonna because there's niggas out there that really appreciate them too, and you know they doing their thing music wise and hearts out.
Yeah. Actually, because you just reminded me, because I was like, I remember a Waka Flocka song where he's like, here come the bullshit, beat a nigga ass to the DJ stop the music. I'm like, what the fuck song is that? Turns out it's fucking Wild Boy, MGK. I listened to the first part of that.
You was mad as hell.
I was listening to his lyrics. I'm just like, oh, this nigga not good. How did this nigga finesse P. Diddy? Like, he didn't say nothing that was like mind blowing for how much hype he had. Cause it was him. This is such a nasty fucking lineup. Now that I think about it, not to go on a tangent, but to go on a tangent. This is such a nasty lineup. Now, one, the bad boy was struggling. This nigga P. Diddy was hoping that MGK and French Montana would bring back bad. Not saying they ain't had no success in their career. Not saying they ain't submitted in rap, but yo,
niggas be better off building pyramids somewhere, bro.
Imagine your franchise being ran by MGK on the backs of MGK and French Montana. It's disgusting.
Niggas might as well be playing Powerball, bro.
That is disgusting. Like, that nigga said, snap back with the city on it, text back with your titties on it. Like, he ain't say nothing where I was like, ooh, like, get him. Machine gun. And I was like, all right, bro.
Niggas might as well be playing blackjack, bro.
Shout out to them. Damn. I don't.
You gambling on your mortgage with them niggas?
You gotta feed your family on the back of the franchise.
That boy fucked up for that, man.
You feeding your family with checks that French Montana. You gonna fuck us up.
It's crazy as hell, man.
We're gonna get shot by French Montana. Oh shit.
Crazy as hell.
Matter of fact, that's one. If someone came out to French Montana, I would be calm as hell.
Yeah.
I would not be worried at all.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That's Ron's favorite rapper too, Sean. That's wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about some novels, nice.
Someone came out to like Gorilla or Cardi.
Don't do my girl Gorilla like that.
Just because I'm fighting a dude.
Don't do my baby like that. She's my crush.
Shout out to you. Shout out to her. But
shout out to us, man.
Yo, she really got a song called Domestic Violence. I still can't get over that.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. If a nigga had, boy, he would get packed up so quick.
Nas made a whole album called Nigga. All
right, moving on. Moving on. What is, in your mind? Actually, I want two questions, two-parter. To you.
Damn.
Got the cranberry juice all over. To you, in your opinion. Oh, I know that move. That's funny. That's funny. To you, in your opinion, who is the best like slasher, or I guess slasher movie? And then who is the scariest to you? Like, if they existed in real life, who are you like, I don't want no smoke, I don't want no problems. I'd be scared as hell they're chasing me.
Bro, I used to wake up in cold sweats crying all type of shit because of Michael Myers when I was little, bro. That nigga is scary. I'm talking about scary. Like he ain't no Chucky. He ain't talking or whatever. He ain't laying in no lake or whatever. Nah, that nigga is on the streets and he in Illinois. So you best believe somebody dying that day with Michael Myers. Somebody dying.
To me,
you would have thought that nigga Mike was from Chicago or something.
I guess because at first I thought it was Freddy. Like when I was thinking realistically, I was thinking Freddy.
Oh, Harley, fuck Freddy. He get his ass stretched.
Nigga, he be in your dreams.
Exactly. All you gotta do is not dream.
You not gonna sleep?
Not every dream. Not every sleep comes with a dream.
It's supposed to though.
It don't. I woke up this morning not dreaming about shit. I was mad as hell.
It's because you only remember your dream is only technically 15 minutes of your sleep. It's not that long.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about this morning. I was like, damn.
Well, how long did you sleep though?
I fell asleep at approximately around 11:37.
And you woke up when?
I woke up at 5:05.
Yeah, you didn't even. It takes 7 to 9 hours to get to deep sleep.
Bro, I don't get 7. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got 7 to 9 hours. So fuck that, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying though. Fuck Freddy and all his accolades.
Cause see, I like
Friday the 13th.
I like sleeping, and I feel like that's what Freddy would fuck me up. Cause I could run and hide, and basically not get away, but till the demise of my life. I know that I could always run or keep pushing to where Freddy or whoever the slasher chases me. With Freddy, if I try to take a quick power nap, that nigga might fuck me up in the nap.
You just gonna be a dead motherfucker laying on the bed.
That's what I'm saying. Because
don't know what happened. Like, bro, what the fuck? This nigga bleeding all type of shit.
What the fuck? So that's why that's why I thought he was the scariest. But then once I started doing more research and looking niggas up, and Freddy kind of has weird powers, and it's more it's like you could transfer the powers, and I don't know. The more I looked up Freddy shit, I kind of got corny.
Yeah. Niggas that just be in the masses, just be in movies like Scream, them Scream movies. I was not afraid of that nigga straight up.
Yeah, because that was more of
that was just a regular nigga just walking.
High schooler type shit.
Yeah, bro, I'll snatch your ass up, bro.
Oh, well, not with that knife. I gotta make sure you got that shit out your hand.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be Michael Myers with you, nigga.
But I guess my second place, I still have Freddy. If all jokes aside, if it was realistic and you didn't have all that goofy shit, and it was just strictly on your sleep, and that's how he gets into that world and this and the third, Freddy would be my top one. But I guess second would probably have to be Michael Myers, because Jason, I'm never going camping.
Don't go to no water, bro.
I'm not going to no bum ass lake with no bum ass camp for summer.
Been there for 50, 100 years, bro. Fuck this place, nigga.
And also, I would look at the date. If I saw a Friday the 13th was, I'll buy it. I'm I'm good. I'm not going.
Niggas talking about, bro, let's go camp on Friday the 13th. What you talking about, nigga?
No, hell no.
Stupid ass nigga.
Why don't we go to the 14th, nigga? It's stupid. But,
I got work, bro.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be worried about Jason. I wouldn't be worried about Scream. Chucky, I'd take my chances with Chucky. Fuck it. If I die, I die. I guess
Chucky is the thing about Chucky though. He's so versatile though.
It's a doll though. I'm not out of all these niggas. If you line all these niggas up and you had to fight one, I guarantee you the first one you picking is Chucky, because you ain't picking it 6'7" nigga need to be getting a rebound type shit. Fucking Pinhead is, or whatever the fuck the nigga name is, all them needles. I don't want to get close to his face. Chucky, the only one where you all right, I can size this nigga up. I can take this nigga.
Yeah. But that's when Chucky be using traps. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga literally, and I was just watching Child's Play last night. Child's Play 3. This nigga planted a bomb in some dirt, and it was a ticking. It was one of those ticking ones, like C4 or some shit. And they didn't know how to decipher it. So once the bomb go out, another nigga, to save everybody else, jumped on that dirt and blew his shit out. Damn. Chucky is a trap master, bro. When he gets you, nigga, it's curtains. I'm telling you, bro.
I will say, I I might have this backwards. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't look it up.
That nigga don't even have to kill you with a knife. He just trap you, bro. It's over with like some Final Destination shit.
I will say,
it might be the most violent, honestly.
Fucking
a little ass dog, bro.
Yeah, I'll say I might have this backwards, but actually I don't think it is. Jason, like, kind of like our height, around our weight. Like, he like
Michael Myers is a whole 6'4", 6'5".
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That door right there, like
like Jason about 6'1", I think he's like 190, 195. So like, you know, that matches up well with both of us. Mike Myers, I saw the other day, he was like 6'4", 245.
That's a grown ass nigga.
I didn't even play linebacker in the NFL.
That's
like
grown ass nigga, bro. You ain't running. That nigga's so big. Then there was one Halloween where he grabbed a nigga like this, choked him, bro. I was like, oh yeah, it's over. Once Mike gets you, it's over.
Bro, I saw that shit and my balls dropped. Like, I can't imagine if I just turn around and just look up and see a nigga like, yo, what the fuck?
No, it was a second to last Halloween movie, right? The nigga Mike was trying to kill some people in a car, and then a lady got out and she was going to go back to save him. This nigga, she had a gun. This nigga Mike kicked the door, gun flip, ricochet. I was like, boy, oh, this nigga a killer. He ain't shoot. He a killer, bro. Mike a wholehearted killer. Michael Aubrey Myers, you're a wholehearted killer, bro.
So then who? I guess better yet, since we talked about slashers and we talked about scary ones, what are some scary movies? Like, just in general, like, do you think are best?
That's what I was thinking about the other night. I was thinking about really scariest movies.
Joyride is scary as shit. To fuck with someone, to basically so Joyride, it had Paul Walker, right? That's his name, the one that died from Fast and Furious. Yeah, it had him in there, and basically he picks up his brother, and then they go to pick up a girlfriend, but they end up pick up one of those old school radios, basically for truck drivers, so they can communicate with each other, let each other know how the road is, and this, that, and third. They basically prank one into thinking that this girl is going to meet him at a motel and come into this room. So what they do is, like, they get room 17. They tell the truck driver that they're going to be in room 18. This nigga go in there, some random dude in there. Dog, when he he ripped his bottom jaw. Like, he fucked nigga up so bad, he just started stomping the nigga out. And that truck driver followed him and was on smoke the whole time. Nigga.
Crazy, stupid as hell.
I mean, one lesson should be here. Never fuck with someone because you never know what they capable of. But the fact that nigga was like, oh, y'all gonna fuck with me? I bet. And just fall, that to me, what scared me, because in my head, I didn't watch a lot of scary movies. I pretty much watched those slashers, watched Jeepers Creepers. I think I seen Saw. To me, Saw was the scariest shit. Because
Saw is the most gruesomest, scariest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Because I didn't know that
little nigga.
I didn't know that Jigsaw was grabbing niggas that were bad and did horrible shit. I just thought he was just grabbing niggas.
Yeah. I
swear to God, I watched the first Saw. I swear to God, for a year and a half, I was on my best fucking behavior because I didn't want to get snatched. I just thought this nigga was just
trying to go to heaven.
I swear to God, like, I thought niggas was just getting snatched for no reason. Like, all right, you want to play a game? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And mind you fucked up afterwards. It's very rare that you survive a Saw trap and you not fucked up in some sort of way. Like, niggas got to sacrifice their arms, limbs, and like, somebody asked me like a few weeks back, they was like, oh, if you had to sacrifice a sense, what sense would you sacrifice? I'm like, nigga, kill me. I love everything too much. I love all my fingers. I love all my toes. I love all my eyes, my ears, my nose. I can smell. Nigga, kill me. I could not be in a Saw trap. So anything realistic scared the fuck out of me.
Anything I'm giving up a body part, bro. Yeah, that's just, yeah.
So that's why Joyride scared me, because that looked somewhat realistic, because you could fuck with someone and they just go.
Saw 2 was really one of those fucking people. Bro.
Mm-hmm. Especially yeah, man. I watched Saw. I did, but that fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie.
That was when they had the partners where like there was like the couples and whatever. There was like a couple couples in there and they had to lead. Like,
Saw 2. No, Saw 2 is the one where everybody had their numbers on the back of the neck and it was in that house. Yeah, that shit. Nah. Saw was definitely scary. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers. Anything with a fucking catchphrase. Now I noticed. That shit was weird too. Because when an old black lady was in that fucking like, I don't know where they was at. They was in some building and she just started screaming that shit and singing that shit. And this is what I hate about.
I ain't never seen Jeepers Creepers.
You ain't never seen one of them?
No.
I think I only saw 1 and 2. She was like, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? I was like, what the fuck? Like, but you know, she's obviously.
Children of the Corn. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just saying she a black woman, so you know how they sing it like it's a church choir. I'm like, yo, that shit's bugging the fuck out. Nah, nigga.
That throw me so off, bro.
Bro, see, I really don't think I would last in a horror movie just because I would not go investigate shit. Like, the nigga would get me, but he'd have to work harder because he'd be like, damn, this nigga left. Yeah, nigga, I'm not going to see what that shit about, bro. I'm hawking it. Bro, and then the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, any nigga that cutting up skin and putting that nigga on their face,
that shit.
You got it, boy. Boy, no, I was watching because I like
niggas making suits, some skin suits.
Yes, nigga,
that's nasty as hell.
Gross as fuck, bro. I was watching that shit, and it was like some high schoolers. They basically went in this house, and they just stayed there because they just didn't have a place to stay because I guess it was in a cornfield or whatever. This nigga ran. I don't know if it's either 1 or 2. But it was pretty much, I like watching breakdowns and stuff like that. I just like I like everything. So I just like learning shit. Bro, when I tell you, this was the funniest shit to me. It's fucked up, but it's funny to me. Nigga ran in the house. He's running away from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? And he pretty much runs like if like Tyler's Kitchen is like back that way. He pretty much like the chainsaw man, I don't know what the fuck called. He running from the kitchen. And he meet him in the doorway. And it's like the dude came in, ran into the kitchen. That nigga just looked at him and went, ow! With a fucking hammer.
Fuck you thought, nigga?
Yo, he hit him with a hammer.
Oh, that's silly ass shit, nigga.
Like, the massacre was shot. He's like, what you doing? Bing.
Stupid ass, man. All that running shit. Cut that out, bro.
It was not funny, but it was funny because that nigga just really ran. Oh, shit. I was like, damn, nigga, you suck at this.
Made a sound, all type of shit.
He was like surprised. That shit had me crying.
Crazy as hell.
Not gonna lie. I was gonna watch, and it was funny too, because like my parents were out of town. I was gonna watch the scary movie that day. But I was like, nah, I'm a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't watching that shit by myself in this big ass house. Nope. Nope. Because if I hear something, nigga, I'm dying in my room, bro. I'm not leaving this hole. I am not dying today. Fuck that. And I heard they got the new one, the one that just came out last year on Netflix, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know if it's good, but I heard it's pretty gruesome.
Wow, gonna have to peep. Fucking. I have one more, but I can't think of it right now. So.
I don't think I can. I personally don't think. I don't think I could watch anything like possessive type shit. Like I don't
Exorcist, I saw that one.
Yeah,
that shit was stupid as hell. Honestly,
I don't know if I can fuck with that.
Stop all that yelling and shit. What the fuck you doing?
I can't fuck with that. And you know what I need to do?
I get irritated more than anything. I don't even want to say this nigga. Talking about, bro, get up out here with all that yelling, man. Get the fuck on, bro. Take that shit down.
That is funny. I am weak. I was gonna say I need to watch the first Paranormal Activity.
I've never watched the Paranormal Activity.
I've always seen the spoofs.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I've always seen I've seen Haunted House. I've seen like niggas make fun of it, but I never watched it. I don't know if I want to watch it though, because I'm telling you, like, I ain't no bitch, but I know there's a bitch in me.
Make me find out.
And that will make me find out. Because I swear to, like, if we was by ourselves and that door was wide open and that door just shut automatically with no wind, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I am not about to find out what's about to. Ooh, let me go. No. Hey, Ghost, you can live here. Just be cool with me, bro. Let me live. Look, you mind your business. I'm mind mine, fam. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to watch some scary movies today. Or not today, but
sometimes the Netflix ones be the most lit. I need to get in tune with some Netflix horrors that just be on there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't got nobody that you know on there whatsoever. I need to get tuned into those because sometimes those be the gems.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
See, that's my problem is I need to watch something that's I don't know, cause like I'll play like Resident Evil is like a zombie horror game type shit. And I don't mind jump scares. I don't mind like shit just popping out and scaring you.
Change like 5
I just that's funny because that just made me remind me of the clip. I just hate when like a Michael Myers or like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I would hate that because if we in a secluded area where this nigga is just chasing me, I'd be paranoid as fuck. Count how many times Tyler changed his hat.
Changing this shit like 4 or 5 times on that bitch. It was like all different clips. I know Safari was looking at that nigga crazy. He trying to stay in character.
I just know
that nigga would make me answer like, bro, fuck you. I know we talking about this, bro. What the fuck you keep doing with your hat for?
I just like how the cameraman was on time and he'd pan the Safari and then he panned the Ray J. You wouldn't even see his hands move. You just see the hat. You just like, what the fuck? But
there'd be some stupid shit on Love and Hip Hop that I ain't never seen before, dog. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga Safari almost knocked his ass out with his own chair.
I can't even go back to the fucking. I can't even go back to the horror shit. I guess that's shot. But like, just to go with that for a second, what did he do to make? What did them niggas do to make that nigga so mad to where that
nigga got up frustrated, threw his chair. That bitch was.
Yeah, that was bad.
Wooden ass chair too, so you know that bitch ain't going nowhere.
I know that hurt too. Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about cameras. Is like not everything should be on camera.
If I was on camera, bro, I'd be laughing.
Yeah, I am that type of asshole to laugh at pain too.
Oh shit!
Funny,
crazy as hell, man.
Let's knock out some of these quick topics because they're topics, but we've already kind of talked about them a little bit. So just really quick, Brittany Griner got denied bail or appeal. So basically she has to serve her 9-year suspension. Prayers and condolences.
For both her and her wife.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, she's going through it.
So hopefully she can read, exercise, keep her spirits in. But this is why people cannot act like they're above the law. Like people have different, like the U.S. is great. The reason the U.S. is great is because you could probably get away with a lot of bullshit. But a lot of these places are traditional in values and culture and rules and regulations. Like just because weed's not even legal in all 50 states here. So fuck if niggas care about a pen or not. Like
we're like the last either 3 or 4 because I looked this up. I looked this shit up too earlier. There's like 4 states left. It's not even decriminalized. We're not even talking about like fully legal. Here, this bitch like fully illegal.
Damn. No, I thought you could do medical.
Oh yeah, CBD and THC only.
But yeah, all right, nigga, hold on. Don't. I thought you was saying don't get fucking. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, and I mean that's the only reason why I say that stuff because it's like I do want Brittany to be free. But at the same time, it's like you travel across the world like you are an exceptional elite basketball player. I can't see. Okay, fully legal. Yeah, damn.
It was like 4 or 5 states.
As far as Georgia is one.
Yeah.
I guess I was on Georgia.
I knew Texas would want to be last with their home. I'm not.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you just gotta be careful. You just gotta know. Like that's why they make that phrase, like when in Rome. Like you gotta know where you're at and your surroundings. So I hope these 9 years go by fast. But that is Damn, that's tough. Or I hope she gets off for good behavior. Can't imagine she knows Russian like that. So, she's just mind her business and don't stay out of trouble. She gonna go crazy in the courtyard though. I know that.
Them prison finals about to go crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, prayers. I mean, I know we kind of joke trying to make light of a situation, but prayers and condolences for Brittany. Kanye West goes from being the richest black man in the world to not. Adidas cut ties with him.
I saw that. I was just on before you came. I was just on the toilet looking at that.
His net worth goes from $1 billion to $400 million, which is insane.
That's an insane amount of money to lose.
They're talking about I don't know what they're gonna do with Yeezys because Foot Locker is like cutting ties with selling Yeezys.
He
100%
owns Yeezys.
No, he don't.
He doesn't.
He owned the likeness to it, so he got a cut of it. But that's because they basically told him that anything that looks like a Yeezy, we will sue. So that's why, because Adidas started making knockoff Yeezys.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that shit. He didn't fuck with that shit. So they're using his likeness, but now they can't even use his likeness because he fucked up. So they're cutting ties with him. So, he also like Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown from Donda Sports. Mind you, he had a sports agency. Everybody's cutting ties with that. He has a school, so I don't even know if niggas is leaving school. I don't know how that shit gonna work. I can imagine going to Donda school, but at the same time, that's kind of your own fault. You went to Kanye West High School, nigga. Good luck. My thing is like I really don't believe Kanye stands or believes the shit he's saying.
I don't either.
And my problem,
I think he's trying to prove a point or something. Because I've read,
at what point?
What stuff was like, oh, he's trying to prove about white supremacy and stuff like that and all these businesses. And I don't know.
But there's such a thing of making the point without attacking other people. And he attacked other people. He
literally attacked our own people.
He attacked black people. He attacked Jews. He's putting this dangerous rhetoric out of there. Jews only make up 2% of the world. So it's just like, why? I know, and this is like, the hot thing is to care about everything. People are not caring about everything. I care about stuff, but applying the stuff is not the same thing. So my thing is like Kanye West doesn't even have enough time in the day to really apply the shit he's talking about. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, you can't be Kanye. I'm sorry. You can't make Donda and Donda 2 caring about the shit that you care about. You just can't sacrifice enough time. So it's like you're spewing this rhetoric of a shit that you're thinking about, and it might change the perspective that you have, but I've always been the type of person that it's easier to convince me if I can see it rather than to convince me to believe it. It's not that I don't believe that there's some bullshit going on. It's not that I don't believe in like, is life fucked up? Is there certain powers and upper echelon things like that? Yes, of course. Nigga, what are we gonna do about it? Because I always like, we've had friends that was big on conspiracies and this shit's a simulation and this shit's this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But if we can't change it, nigga, what are we gonna do? Right. And like, that's my thing with Kanye. Is like, I don't think you care about the shit. I really don't. I don't think he cares about half the shit. I think the only thing he generally cares about, truthfully, to where it'll affect him, like, personally, is fucking... I want to say his wife, but maybe Kim moved on. Like, but his kids. That's probably the only thing he really cares about. And so,
he's a family man, man. He's a family man.
To put all this shit out there, it's like, you died on this hill for what? And it's only gonna get worse. Because if all these businesses are cutting ties with you, bro, who's gonna work with you? And even if they work with you, they're gonna be extreme people. And this is what I had to say. I don't think, personally, this is my opinion. And if it's a dumb opinion, I guess. I feel like a lot of shit should be gray areas. I don't think you should be extreme on either side for everything. Like, and I don't think black people should just be like democratic or liberal just off the strength of every single policy. And we're all black, so we gotta stick together. You should be somewhere in the middle. But at the same time, those extreme sides like the right wing and all that stuff, more likely still gonna be racist. And all you're doing is validating their points. They're not looking at it as, oh, Kanye believes the same shit that I believe. They're looking at it as, we got Kanye West. Kanye West gonna tell these black people this, that, and the third, and now they're gonna see our way.
Yep.
So it's like, nigga, I don't think niggas care enough about this shit. It always blows me when people are so like your political beliefs is your personality trait. Yeah, I know. Granted, if you do a podcast, you make money off of it. That's your career. That makes sense.
Man. Get that paper.
But if that's all your personality, it's kind of like
trying to hear that every function. I ain't gonna lie.
That to me, that's odd. I always thought that was odd. I feel like you gotta like I look at it from the people aspect, the person aspect, and it's just like what Kanye is like, and Ken is honest. Like, you still a nigga to them. Like, you know this, right? Like, you know
People
this.
gonna hate you for anything they want to, bro, as long as they can.
So I just don't understand. I don't know where Kanye goes from here. I really don't. I don't even know if I can feel bad because it's like, you did it, nigga. And that's what I'm saying. People always die on this hill that we want free speech and we want this and the third. And it's like the same way that you're allowed, and free speech is technically not free because you can say what you want.
It's just the repercussions that's going to occur afterwards. You say,
and that's the free part. It's like you free to accept it, you free to not, but something's gonna happen.
You also sacrificing a lot with your rhetoric, what you're spewing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And my thing is like, them businesses, you could think they're trying to shun you or shut you down or this and the third, but it's their business. They have the right to be like, no, nigga, I don't fuck with that. What the fuck are you talking about? And it's just like, Kanye, why?
You be going like that, fucking around like that, man.
It's like, Kanye, why are you saying all this shit? Like, why? What the fuck? I just don't get it. I really don't. And I don't want this story to end bad, but at this point, I don't know.
See a good ending for Kanye as far as spiritually, like mentally and spiritually.
I don't know. I really, I don't either. Same with Antonio Brown. That nigga keep wilding too. I don't know. That was like,
done with that nigga, man.
That nigga keep posting pictures of Tom Brady's wife.
Bro, you gonna get, it's Tom Brady. But if that was just a regular nigga, bro, doing that to a regular nigga, man.
Yeah, you gonna have to see me. I ain't gonna lie. I guess the last one I got. Actually, no, I got two more.
Talking about put that shit on, you hugging, bro.
I got two more. Basically, because I was kind of talking about the Joe Budden podcast earlier. So you obviously know how they had the falling out. Is it possible to have such a bad falling out? And I guess like businessly, whatever, business-wise, with friends, but then still be able to be friends or be able to do another business?
Business is what gets his money going. And money is what provides everything around you as far as creativity, as far as more opportunities open because you got that outlet. And if you fuck up the business, bro, then how can I trust you personally, you know?
So take us, for example. Say this
if we're grown men, you know? Because you're fucking with each other's livelihood. And, you know, I'm the type that doesn't take too kindly to that, you know?
So say this becomes profitable. Say this is like,
Harley.
This becomes our job.
That bread.
And then we have a falling out. Could you see a world where we get back together as friends?
Yeah. Because there's never too late to talk. It's never too late to go back and, I wouldn't say necessarily try to change the way things were, but you know, you could always get to a point of conversation where, you know, things didn't have to go that way, and I apologize, and vice versa. because you would hate that because I would hate for something bad to happen to either one of us, and then fucking we never had to have that sit down conversation, which is always what. Which now that I think about that, I'm glad that this is completely off topic. This is sports, but I'm glad that Kobe and Shaq had that conversation.
True. I guess it depends, because it depends on like what each person did to each other, right. And like just to use the Joe Budden example with Maul and Roy, they're saying they basically didn't get paid. There to me there could be truths in both. Like maybe they didn't make as much as they thought they made.
Not fair compensation,
right? And they felt like they needed more, and the numbers could be 100% true. I feel like there's a world where they're both right, but I would love to see them get back together. I feel like that chemistry was unmatched. That was a great run. But at the same time, they're all grown men, so they feel like they can't talk to each other, and they feel like they get disrespected, especially by your friend, someone that's close to you other than other people. Then I can't fault them for that at all.
And unfortunately, not everything lasts forever. So like, if it was good in that time,
that's true.
Then you got to let it have its course and let it be.
But what I say is like if that was us and like we had a falling out. I don't think I'm pretty like my Scorpion scorn.
Where the fuck that mean, bro?
or like my Sting, I guess.
I don't know y'all niggas.
I think there's a world where we will always be friends, regardless of what happens. Right. But as far as a business go, I think that would be shot.
Right. Yeah.
But that's how I feel. Like, cause like there's some girls now that like I will always be friends with, but I will never date them hoes. I didn't mean hoes like that. I was just my fault.
Something like me.
I would never date them just because it's how they basically burnt me. Not on the STD shit, but they basically did me dirty. So like we would be cool forever, but I would never date you because of that. Because you put me in a place where I never wanted to be, and so I can't go back. I'd be the fool if I go back. Same with friends. Like we're close. Some of our closest friends, like closest friends, we're close, but we'll never be the closest we can be because of some shit that they did. But that's also the Scorpion in me, or Scorpio in me, and that's also just me, how I internalize things, and that's also me, like, yeah, I don't like how I felt that way, so I'd never want to feel that again. But yeah, because like you said, like that was a great analogy, that was great, perfect, of like how they brought up Kobe and Shaq, and they was able to squash their beef. I never want to be in a situation where like, damn, I never really got to have that conversation, because sometimes it's not that deep. Because like even now, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan still on smoke. And they're like,
they still saying fuck them niggas.
I respect it, but at the same time, it's also like y'all play basketball. It's not like y'all play basketball. It's not like, you know what I mean. But at the same time, you know, fucking Isaiah Thomas might take that dream team shit to heart, because he was good enough to make the team, but never got the chance. So, yeah, I think there's a world where everybody could be friends, but just don't forget. I don't know if everybody could be business partners again. I'll give you that, because money
talks, man. Like I said, man,
money is good enough to change your life
for a lot of things,
and that's also good enough to fuck up your life. So
fucking up bread, bro.
Yeah. Drake and 21 are dropping an album this Friday on my birthday. Looking forward to that one.
Kinda.
I'm scared.
I don't know what to think.
And that's the reason I'm scared. To me, they have never missed together. But to me, we've only got one song. So it's easy to craft one song and have quotables, have all this fire ass shit on each project that they did, or like each single that they did.
Yeah.
A whole album kind of gets shaky, because I like What a Time to Be Alive, but a lot of people, some people don't fuck with it. But some people don't fuck with it because
Lil Baby and Gunna, those are always Dudley Boy tag team duos.
Well, some people don't fuck with What a Time to Be Alive because it sounded more like Future, and I feel like people thought that like Future, if he got like 40 and Drake, it would sound better. And maybe there's a world that's true. Me personally, I'm not mad at this duo. I feel like this duo makes sense. I feel like outside of a Rick Ross. You know, some people say Lil Baby too. I can't really see a duo project with Drake that I would want. But
I ain't gonna lie, Thugger and Drake would sound catastrophic. I ain't gonna lie.
It depends. Because they usually go for the softer shit. It's really rare that they... I guess...
you can't even think about what that gonna sound like.
What's that song? What's the song with Drake 21... Not Drake 21. Drake, Young Thug, and 2 Chainz. I think it was on More Life. I feel like that would be like their version of rap. I can't think of the song though. It's like wrote this shit January 21. I remember the song. I just can't remember.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. There we go. Maybe I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I think it's great that it's coming out on my birthday. So it's always exciting to get new music on your birthday. Division's dropping too. I don't know who else is dropping, but
it would be sick as hell. If you think a nigga that you ain't, that you, or a girl that, like, you know, a female or whatever, your birthday wish that you haven't that haven't told you happy birthday for a while, or you wasn't really expecting, and they hit you with, yo, you know Drake and 21 just dropped. That'd be cold as hell.
Thinking I'm getting a happy birthday and it's just, yo, Drake dropped. Okay,
what
nigga.
The fuck about my
that nigga don't care about me.
Right. Nigga post later. Oh shit. Happy birthday though. Like, bro, get the fuck on.
I ain't gonna lie, I will feel some type of way if niggas just posting Drake and 21 Savage quotes before they say happy birthday. Like, if I see on the ground they post the pics and they're like, oh, I can't wait for this Drake quote. Let me say this. It's like, all right, nigga, y'all nasty.
Yeah.
It could happen.
I bet you will too.
Yeah,
I'll be the nigga to do it.
You nasty. I guess last but not least, you want to talk about costumes? To be honest, I don't think I had a lot of
costumes. My costumes were sick as hell. They were disgusting as hell because niggas for whatever reason, pops and moms did not want me having the whole fucking costume. So a nigga was just walking around the hood, around the neighborhood with just a mask. Niggas had on some Skechers, some Levi shit, Levi pants, and a windbreaker, and a Batman mask on. So trick or treat.
Niggas ain't know what the fuck he was. What?
Oh yeah, that's Tyler, bro.
Nigga, what are you?
That's crazy as hell.
I
remember somebody said, "Oh, was that Batman mask? Where's the rest of your costume?" I cried. I got my Reese's and bounced. I was like, "Pops, let's go home." We walked around the block. You know how our block is, around Oak Park, and then that's pretty much like the dead set of like the neighborhood trick or treating. I walked out around that bitch one. I was like, "All right, Pops, let's go." I was done, so I didn't even go to your side.
I don't know. I wasn't never anything crazy. I think I only really remember two. Obviously, I was a football player because obviously I was obsessed with football when I was younger.
Talking about some Ricky.
Nigga, you're nasty. You're so fucking gross. But you're fucking nasty. I think I was a ninja one year. I wasn't never nothing crazy. I just, you know what? I remember, actually, now that I think about it, I just remember getting like candies, and the range of candies I would get was so extreme because
you used to get some stupid ass shit like Almond Joy.
Not even that. I wouldn't be mad at Almond Joy. Nigga, has
a little ass kid. I respect him now as a grown ass man, but as a little ass kid, fuck you gonna do with Almond Joy?
I mean, I'm not saying it's not my favorite. It's not my first choice, but I'm not mad at it. What I'm saying is, like, I remember one year, nigga gave me an apple. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, but it was a whole ass. So it was like, you expect me to eat this with all this candy? Like, my stomach about to be fucked. What the fuck? And then
it's crazy as hell.
I don't know if you remember this. You probably don't. It was like, I think one of our last hoorahs of trick or treating, and I kind of remember the group. I don't want to say anything. I might tell you off the pod, but it was me, you, I think another dude, and some shorties, and we was near our middle school. And we was walking around. We had bags. I don't think.
Oh yeah, I know what street you're talking about too.
But I don't think we had. We was just niggas. Honestly, we was just niggas walking around. I don't know how we was able to walk up to people. We was just confident, I guess, because we were able to walk up to people's houses. But I don't know if you remember, niggas gave us Diet Coke, like Diet drink.
Oh yeah.
Diet, like, because like obviously I'm a pop connoisseur and I drink it, or a soda connoisseur, whatever. And I love me some Pepsi. Nigga gave me a Diet Pepsi. I looked at this. I was like, bro, if you don't take this shit, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Niggas got the busting it across the street. That bitch flew.
I was like, yo, I mean, I drunk it, but I was just like, what the fuck? What's my man's on?
I was not drinking that shit, bro. I gave that shit straight to, I want to say, was Brent with us?
No.
I'd be the first nigga to get, I'd be the first, bro. I'd be like, here, take this shit.
Actually, maybe. No.
We had to be one of them badass niggas at the time.
Maybe there was a year we was with them. Because I actually, now that I remember. Because
I'll be Orlando. That nigga,
he was there. That nigga should not have no candy.
Badass nigga, bro.
That nigga should not have candy. Because he was definitely like, yo, wait up. I'm like, nigga, if you don't hurry the fuck.
He's like, bro, let's go hit this house one more time. I'm like, nigga, you been out there like 2-3 times already.
But yeah, that was like the only bad candy I got. I'm lucky that no one ever did that like sick shit that people always say niggas do.
As hell with the candy. They gave me some Nour laters. The fuck am I with this?
Like
I'm about some whatchamacallit.
I'm not mad at some whatchamacallit. I guess
Mr. Good Bars. Nigga, give me a Snicker. Fuck you talking about with this raggedy ass?
I mean, that was cool too. What I was gonna say is like, I'm just grateful that like I ain't never had no weirdos that put like razors and some shit or like needles or nothing like that. Just because I definitely would ate that shit. Like I didn't check the candy.
Stupid ass nigga.
You didn't check, bro. You did not check the candy.
I was a fat ass nigga, duh.
Okay, then. So what you mean?
Nigga, I got candy. I'm ready to get the fuck on.
That's what I'm saying.
Split that shit with my bro.
Nigga would have ate the razor. Like, this shit sharp. So I'm grateful that nobody was sick enough to do that shit. In my area, at least. But also, kill yourself if you are sick enough to do that. I'm not even just saying. I'm saying it as a fact. If you are sick enough to put razors in kids' candy, nigga, kill yourself.
Yeah, you dumbass bitch. Fuck you doing, man? Is this how you get your kicks?
Yeah, you nasty. Also, I really hope I haven't done it in a while, and I don't think my grandma does it anymore, which is good because she's by herself now. But if I was giving out candy and somebody did dress up as Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm not giving that kid candy. I can't do it.
Can't glorify killers, man.
That's weird. That's really weird. Even if they was fucking Michael Myers, I still think it's weird. Like, damn, all the shit you could be for Halloween, you want to be a serial killer, nigga? All right.
I ain't gonna lie. If it's Freddy coming at my door, bro, you gonna have to go to the next door neighbor, bro.
I'm gonna turn that light off right.
Turn that light off, bro.
Immediately.
Mid ass nigga. Freddy mid as hell. I don't think about it.
Yeah. Any other thing you want to talk about as far as costumes or candy?
Oh fuck, man! Like I remember, I was some stupid ass shit. I was let's see. I think, fuck, I want to say 8 or 9 years old. I was a Power Ranger, but you know the other Power Ranger, like they have different like seasons and different Rangers and stuff like that, different costumes.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be Jason, Mighty Morphin Power. I wanted to be the green. Literally, probably Jason, the Green Ranger, is probably the most legendary Power Ranger of all time. Fuck that white one. Fuck when he was the white one. Fuck that nigga. That nigga came in, yo, I'm the leader now. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm red. But yeah, I wanted to be the Green Ranger because his fit was solid. You know, he had that little shield. You ain't never seen Power Rangers.
Nigga, there's so many Power Rangers.
Fuck out here. I'm talking about the original, the Mighty Morphin one.
Everybody had that shield.
Nigga, I did not have that shield, bro. My raggedy ass did not have that shield, bro. So I look like one of the... Because that nigga stood out. He had the shield, all the gold shit around him, bro. My mom bought the costume that didn't have the shield to it, bro. I was so mad as hell because I was just looking like the regular ass other nigga Power Rangers and shit. It's looking at me like, damn, bro, where the fuck your shield at? You supposed to be Green Ranger. It didn't come with the costume. And it didn't come with the little dagger. You know that little flute you want, man. I was walking around West Des Moines mad as hell because I was with my cousins. They looking at me like, damn, bro, fuck your shield at. Meanwhile, these niggas, I want to say one of my cousins was Robin.
That's a nasty costume.
That's nasty. That's coming. No, he was Robin from Teen Titans.
That's still nasty.
That's nasty as hell. I was like, I know you ain't talking, nigga. But yeah, that was probably one of my worst costumes, bro. Because I wanted all that shit. Bro, I probably would have racked up on candies too. Now that I think about it.
No, nigga, because them niggas would have not known that.
I would have got the fucking head up.
I mean, you would have been fly to the kids, but the adults don't give a fuck.
Fly as hell, boy.
Did you ever tell jokes? Now I think about it, like trick or treat. Like, did you ever tell like jokes or whatever?
My dad tried to get me to tell a joke. I was like, nigga, fuck that, bro. I'm just here for some candy. These people don't want to hear jokes anyway. I
always describe it.
I heard some stupid ass shit. I be in line. You know how you be in line waiting and then they go. I be hearing some stupid ass shit. I ain't gonna lie.
How the fuck did you trigger the that was weird.
What?
You triggered Mike 3. Nothing connected to that. How the fuck you triggered that?
Hey man, there's some weird shit going on. You know, this is time of year.
But I was with the way I always describe it, like side of family. Dad's side, black people. Mom's side, the niggas. I was with my mom's side because she was walking us and shit like that. And I was with one of my cousins. He was a little bit older than me. I don't think I told a joke. I think he went first. Nigga, when I say this, nigga said, give me some candy or I'll beat your ass to a grown ass man. That nigga looked at us like, what the fuck? All right, you know what? Y'all got it. Great joke. I'm just like, why did this nigga do that? Because I went trick or treat. And then, like, you guys got a joke? And I was like, you go first. And that nigga said, I got one. Give me some candy or I'll beat your ass. That nigga was like he moved his hand back like, oh, you little gremlin. All right, here, nigga, here. And I was like, why did you say that? I was like, I don't got one. I just left it at that. And I was just like, this nigga. I was like, yo, mom, we can't go with these niggas no more. This nigga threatening old niggas.
You gotta go across the street. You were like, all right, next house, next block, bro.
Like, fuck you.
We ain't hitting this block no more. Yeah, man. And how in that haunted house that be over by our cribs in like a disclosed location on the north side, bro, that shit mid as hell, bro.
Nah, they probably get me if it's true. If you got crawl, you get claustrophobic. Nope. I'm telling you, I don't want to be any haunted house.
I don't do haunted houses anyway. That ain't my thing.
As long as they don't get close. If they get close, they might get swung on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not held responsible for these hands, fam.
Yeah, you ain't about to be. I'm a grown ass bro. You get stretched in that motherfucker.
My reflex is quick. If I get scared enough,
niggas gonna be scared stepping over shit like, damn, what this big ass body in the body? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be you, nigga. What you talking about?
I just be scared if a nigga grab my. I'm talking high step. Y'all see a 40 real quick. A nigga grab you on some. Come here.
Better not have no Timbs on.
I'll be out the Timbs, nigga. How fast I be running?
You stomp down them motherfuckers. Stomping out of house worker is crazy. Just off of being scared.
But you gotta. I feel like you have to. I feel like you have to accept fate. Like if you're gonna commit to the bit of I'm gonna be this scary nigga and I'm gonna scare the fuck out of everybody. Yeah, man, what you do?
This ain't even fucking up. I see red. I ain't never seen red before.
But yeah, if you commit to the bit, you gotta accept fate. That's how I feel. Because our niggas be scaring niggas and running up on niggas. Boo! I'll be like, do it. Like you accepted that nigga. Is there anything else you want to add, or you want to wrap it up?
No, we go ahead and wrap it up. This has been a pretty good, feel good episode. my boy turning his old ass raggedy ass turning 28.
Nigga, you're older.
Days. You know, but yeah, but yeah, we're gonna celebrate that accordingly going on as it gets close to the weekend. But yeah, this has been a good feel good episode, man. I'm proud of it. I love it. 2 hours in, it's going to be probably 2 hours and 10 minutes when we get this wrapped up. So I appreciate y'all. Rate this shit on Apple Podcasts, any of your streaming products where you listen to us. We're near and dear to your hearts, hopefully. So you hit subscribe. Wrapping up. I hope you guys have a good weekend, though. Have a safe weekend, because, you know, Halloween is always either Halloween or New Year's when niggas want to act up. Mm-hmm. So, you know, stay safe, know your surroundings, be prepared, check on your people at all times when you're out. Appreciate you. Love you. Libra.
Kind of like you said, turning 28, so that'll be officially the golden birthday. So I'm changing, man. I've officially... 28 years old, the 2-year plan starts immediately because I got to live the life that I always wanted to live, even if it's only for a little bit, but I got to at least experience it once. Yeah, so show a nigga some love, man. That should go a long way, and that should always make me feel good, and that should make me feel like all the things that I do is kind of justified, and this thing called life is worth it. So I'd be greatly appreciated, especially if you see me out, just say what's up, blah, 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 show love. It means the world. Yeah, man, I feel good to be back. Feel good to be podding. It's my favorite shit to do in the world. I always look forward to it during the week. Hate driving over here, hate setting shit up, but every time I'm here, we doing it. It's the greatest feeling in the world. So I appreciate anyone that ever listens to this and ever checks it out. First time listener, last time listener. Yeah, be sure to subscribe on Anchor.f. What the fuck? But be sure to subscribe, anchor.fm/TylerBrianHour. Be sure to subscribe to the Patreon as well for as little as $4, $1, $4, $9. Y'all know the phrase. Whatever you go forward. You could also go more, I believe, on Patreon too. It doesn't necessarily have to be those amounts, but you could just whatever you can afford. We want to get you better quality camera quality, more interviews. I want to get more edits, more TikToks, more shorts, all that stuff. I'm gonna try to build a TikTok account this weekend because I have it off, so I'll have some time. I just feel blessed, man. I just feel blessed. I'm proud of Tyler. I'm glad to have this nigga in my life. I feel like good energy, good vibes. Same with other friends. Shout out to Kay. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to my homegirls. Keep me sane. Just grateful, man. Just grateful. Love you guys. Until next time.